Hi, Red-Headed Riding Hood here. Red for short. This is Jesus Had to, part 2. Jesus had to accept ingratitude and thanklessness. When Jesus was on trial for his life, when Jesus was led out to die, when Jesus was crucified, there were all the hundreds and the thousands whom he had fed and healed and whom he had saved. Where were all the hundreds and thousands whom he had fed and healed and whom he had saved from death? There was apparently no voice raised on his behalf and no one prepared to stand by him in that hour. It's true. Sometimes we think that people are thankless. Sometimes we think that we live in a world in which nothing but the cynical conclusion that it is impossible to expect gratitude must be true. There was no one who gave as much to men as Jesus did, yet in his hour of need, there was not a single person to speak for him or to stand by him. Yeah. He even quoted it, I think it was from Isaiah, I shall strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Jesus had misunderstanding to accept. It is quite clear that throughout his ministry, his disciples never really understood what he was saying. They never ceased to be selfishly ambitious. They never ceased to be jealous of each other. This is true. They never grasped the fact that he must die. His teaching about the resurrection never ever began to penetrate their minds. Sometimes we think that we are misunderstood. Sometimes we feel that we have a message and that people simply refuse to take it in. Let us remember that there was never anyone so misunderstood as Jesus was, and yet he never grew bitter and never despaired. Jesus had undeserved suffering to bear. No man ever deserved suffering less. No man ever experienced suffering more terrible. He had done nothing but love people. He had lived a life of moral and spiritual perfection, and yet he came to the end in the agony of the cross. There is nothing that we have to experience which Jesus has not already experienced, and it is because he went through it himself that he is able to help others who are going through it. That's true. I'm gonna go live tomorrow night, and I just set it up. So 5:30 Mountain Time here in Denver, 4:30 Pacific Time, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. Okay. And that's about it. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Bye.